Good afternoon, YouTube. It's the Oakster back at it again with another edition of 302 Fishing. Today is a very special episode. It's a dedication video to my mom, Joyce Schulte. She passed away on April 5th. My friends, my family and I buried her 3 weeks ago today. So this is pretty rough. This is probably my 25th take of this. It's pretty hard to think about, you know, your mom not being around anymore, at just a phone call away, or just drive over to her house real quick to see her. But I was able to spend her last days. Her and I were able to spend some time together, and my family, my brother's family, and my stepdad, and all the grandbabies and stuff, we were able to go over there and spend some time with her while she was in the ICU. And for that, we will never be able to take that back. We were blessed to have that opportunity, and it actually brought my family closer, believe it or not. So this video here, guys, is dedicated to my mom. Mom, I love you, and thank you for everything you ever did for me. She taught me a lot. She taught me a lot. She taught me how, first and foremost, respect. She taught me to respect those that deserve it and not to give it to those that did not deserve it. She also taught me about saying yes ma'am and no ma'am and respecting my elders. And that's something that it seems like as every year goes by, it gets further and further out of reach for your average teens and stuff. You don't really see too many people saying yes ma'am and no ma'am that much anymore. So that is just another thing for me to be grateful for when it comes to my mom. A lot of life lessons she taught me. Some were easy, some were tough, but that's why they're life lessons, you know. So today is going to be about the brush hog, guys. We are going to use watermelon red, or with a red 2/0 or 3/0 hook. I'll see once I get down there, and I'll probably use like a half ounce or a 1/4 ounce lead head. So we'll see how we're going to play it out. But again, guys, Mom, I love you. Thank you for everything you ever did for my brother and I, and all the sacrifices you ever made. Guys, stay with me, and hopefully we get some fish on. Alright, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and this is what it looks like right here. I'm going to go ahead and start out by showing you guys exactly how we rig this up right to where the bend is. Pull it through, bring it up through the middle there, just like so. Sorry, I'm trying to do this backwards so you guys can be able to see it. After you pull it through, you can poke up underneath right there. Boom, just like that. And I like to take my hook and I like to bury it just a little bit. See that? That way it's a little more weedless. See, it doesn't even poke into my finger at all. And I'm using just a 1/4 ounce weight on it. And big inside scoop for you guys here. Let's go ahead and pull these appendages off here. That's one big tip I like right there. Just pulling those appendages off. It really gives it a little bit more flair. Alright, here we go. I usually fish this 2 different ways. I'll throw it out, let it sink to the bottom. I will raise up my rod tip, reel up the slack, and let it sit right back down again. So basically what I'm doing is I'm picking it up and dropping it down, picking up and dropping it down. Or I also like to slow crawl it across the bottom, just like this. I'll just do a nice little slow crawl. I'll show you that technique first. Let's see here. Just a nice little tiny slow crawl. Now, naturally you want to give it the best presentation. There you go, guys. Look at that. What'd I tell you? Oh, dang. He just get over there, buddy. Boy, he came up and smashed that brush hog, boy. Dang. Get off of there. Well, as I was saying, you want to give it as much action as you possibly can, but that actually just played out perfectly. So I was showing you guys how to slow reel it just across the bottom, give it a real slow presentation, and give these bass a little bit more time to think about it. Thank you very much, sir. He's gone. Alrighty guys, so for purposes of this review of this particular bait, I will say as a negative, it does not have a lot of elasticity to it, meaning that I remember when Derek and I went fishing on the boat together, one of the biggest problems is he would catch a fish and it would pretty much tear the bait up. It would almost deem it unusable, especially if a pickerel hit it. I mean, a bass, maybe you can get you 2 or 3 uses out of it, but for the most part, I mean, this is almost a one and done type plastic. It just doesn't hold up very well against big strikes. So that's my one negative for this bait. I'm gonna see if I can get one more fish out of it before I have to discard it. All right, so I showed you guys the technique where you pull it across the bottom. Now I'm gonna show you another technique, and this is where I'll reel down on it. I'll lift the, oh, here we go. Oh man, just like that, guys. Just like that. Oh yeah. He's nice. Very nice bass. Very nice. Get back out of there, buddy. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come here. Come here. Thank you. Bam. Look at that guy. Yes. Boy, I tell you, I couldn't drew this up any better. First time I reeled down on it, brought it up to drop it back down again, this guy came up and smacked it. All right. Thank you very much, sir. Nice, probably about 2.5, 3 pounder. And he's gone. See that? After one hookup, it's already tore a huge gaping hole in it. Just one fish off of this. So I'm gonna have to go ahead and replace this guy, and you know, that's just part of the territory, I guess. If you want to use this bait, it's got amazing action on it. It just doesn't hold up very well against strikes. That's all. That's my one big gripe about it. I'll try to get one more out of it. Let's try over here. Like maybe a fish over there holding up over that little ledge over there. Definitely a lot of algae. Here we go, guys. Here we go. Yep. Did you see that? All right. I seen that guy come up and hit it. Oh, look at the lateral lines on that guy. That's a beautiful fish. Looks good. Good hook set. Right in the roof of the mouth, which is exactly where you want them. Thank you very much, sir. And he's gone. All right, guys, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on down to my left down here. There's a bunch of openings, and hopefully we can catch some bass cruising all in between them. Okay, so like I've explained to you guys in so many videos before, it is imperative that you do not walk up right up on the water, because what you do is the sun's to my back, so I cast a shadow, and what it's going to do is it's going to scare the fish away. So you want to stand off the bank. You want to be smart about what you do. You'll see me do this every now and then. See, I'm right next to a bush that sticks way out over the water, and that water, or that bush, is providing a lot of shade underneath there. Yep, there we go. Look, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell you guys? Oh man, oh, that was awesome. Boy, he choked that sucker too. He choked that sucker. Stop, stop, stop. Come on now. Stop that. Wow. Today has just been one of them great teaching videos. What happened with this fish here was that I was just explaining to you guys that there's shade underneath this bush here. So what I like to do is raise it and drop it, raise it and drop it. And before I reel it all the way back up to shore, because a lot of times what will happen is these fish, they'll see it and they'll come out from underneath that shaded area and they'll come up and bite and try to take it back into the shaded area. All right. Perfect. Skinny guy, but he's a bass all the same. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate it. And he's gone. All right, so if you guys look over here, there's another little spot that I know I can pitch my lure down into. Okay, let's see here. Watch this. I'm going to get me a fish. I can feel it. I can feel it. All right, again, now I'm going to just sit here, guys, and I'm going to just pitch it back out. I'm going to dangle that sucker. Oh, there. Oh, he came up and got it. You guys see that? Oh, man. He did. He came up and got it. Hey, that sucker stole my bait. He swam back up underneath this tree here. So let's see. Let's toss it back out there. Look, if you guys notice, I'm not casting very far. Watch this. I'm just going to sit here. I'm going to drop this down a little bit so you guys maybe can see a little better. There he is. There he is. He came back and got him. This is great, man. This is awesome. What a day. What a day so far. Perfect hook set right in the top of the mouth. Got a little gut on it. Beautiful. Twice that's played out for us now. All right, thank you very much. He's gone. Again, I walk down here, another little tiny opening. You've seen what happened last time. This one here is a real tight opening, but doesn't mean we can't get something. I can make my way down there if I have to. Here we go. Oh, I think I had something on. I don't know. Look, definitely had something on. I think it might be a small one, but we'll throw it back again real quick just to be safe. Now I'm not going to throw out very far because I just had a hit right offshore, so there's no need of throwing out there real far because we know where we're going for. Okay, come over here. There we go, guys. Oh my, looky. What we got? A big old crappie. Look at the size of that crappie. Wow, that thing is unique looking. I want you guys to see this. This just ate a large brush hog. Look at the size of this crappie. This is great. Look at that. So, I want you guys to look at the bottom of this thing. Look at this. Look at his mouth. He's got the black. He's like regular covered over here. It's almost like he's a hybrid between a regular, like a white crappie and a black crappie. See that? Dang, he sure is pretty though. Very nice. Very nice crappie. Thank you, Mr. Crappie. And till next time, he's gone. Oh, I can tell you right now what's happened. I bet you anything this thing slid off the hook. Let's see. And I'm gonna say it's probably slid off the hook. Nailed it. Ugh. Okay. There we go, guys. Very nice. Oh boy. Boy, he got some size to him. Oh yeah. He came up, sucked that sucker in. Come back here, baby. Come back here. Man, you were strong. You ripped my drag. There you go. Nice. Big fatty. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and this is going to be my last one. So, I got to get back to class. Mom, this one's for you. This one's for you. He's gone. All right, guys, that's it. It's over. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Mom. There's no doubt somebody was looking over me today. Everything that I wanted to accomplish today, I accomplished. You guys seen the video. It couldn't turn out any more perfect than it did. Every time I tried to show you guys an example of how I used the bait, whether I crawled it or I bounced it off the bottom or whatever, just fish were biting. It was just the perfect episode. And like I said, there's no doubt in my mind that I had somebody looking over me for this episode. My mom, she she was a big supporter of the Oakster and his fishing habits. You know, I went to the 2016, 2017 Big Bass World Championships. She was by my side the whole time. I mean, she couldn't actually physically go out there because her health has always never allowed her to travel that much. But she did, however, call me, not probably 30 minutes after I got back to the dock during both years, to say, hey son, how did you do? You know, and it's always meant a lot to me. You know, I want to thank my friends that stood by the Oakster. Special thank you to my brothers, Fef, my brother Dan, and my brother Larry, and all of their wives and fiancés and stuff. They just really helped me through a time when I really needed it the most. They've had my back. So Thunda, Larry, Fef, I love you guys, man. Thank you so much for having the Oaksters back. Okay, guys, the brush hog killed it today. It did its job. That's what it did. The brush hog did its job. So there's not really a whole much I can really talk about it. The proof was in the footage. So guys, again, I just want to say one quick thing real quick. I had a lot of time to reminisce about my mom and stuff today, and one of the things that I want to stress to you guys is that you have the opportunity to spend with your loved ones. Spend it. You know, my wife, she spends a lot of time with her mom and her dad, and you know, I've always envied her for it. She loves spending time with her parents, and she understands that, you know, that her mom and dad will not always be here. And that's one thing I wish I could have realized a little sooner, you know, that my mom wasn't always going to live forever, you know. But you know, before she passed away, like I said earlier, I had a lot of time to spend with her in her last days. And you guys, if you have a chance, just call your parents up, call them, tell them you love them. Call your dad, your mom, your stepdad, your stepmom, whoever's been that driving force in your life. You know, call them and tell them that you love them. Let them know how much you love them and how much you appreciate everything they've ever done for you. Guys, I'm the Oakster. There's really nothing more than I can say. I love you, Mom. Guys, until next time, fish on.